Hey guys, Allison Shirley here with another informative Air Force video. I'm doing this on my GoPro on the ground, and it's kind of wide. I don't know how it's gonna end up, but cholo. So basically, by the caption, you could tell that this one's gonna be about basic military training. It's gonna be probably pretty short, very vague. I say this because I went to basic training almost 3 years ago, and a lot has changed since then. A lot of fucking shit has changed. The time frame has changed. What you do there has changed. Schooling, beast, shooting, a bunch of shit. A bunch of shit has changed. Where they're located, what squadrons are called. TIs are different. I think they have to be tech and above now. When I was in, they could be senior airmen. So, I don't know. A lot has changed since I've been in, so it's going to be super vague. I'm just going to try to do like an overview of things that may still apply. Or I guess like the mindset you should prepare yourself to be in. You'll always hear Air Force BMT is pretty easy. We have the easiest ones compared to the other branches, Marines, Navy, Army, Coast Guard maybe. I don't know. I don't really know anyone in the Coast Guard. But you hear that those ones are a lot easier, and I can tell you because I've never been in any other one except the Air Force, but I'll tell you that the Air Force basic military training is not hard. From what I know, all the changes they made have made it easier, unfortunately, because I think it should be hard, but that's just the way it is. That's what they decide to do, which is whatever. I don't care. I don't make the rules. But the mindset you should be in, I guess. Sorry I'm going all over the place right now. I'm crazy. I don't really know what I'm talking about. But basically, you're watching this because you're about to go to basic military training. Maybe you're interested in joining the military. You want to see maybe what you're getting yourself into a little bit. I did the same thing before I joined. So basically the mindset you want to be in is, you can't... First of all, there's not really time to focus on anything else except what you're doing right then. Your basic military training, I think it's like 7 weeks now, maybe 7.5. I don't know. I'm sure a bunch of people will correct me. I think it's 7 something. Maybe it's still 8.5 like it was when I was in. I don't really know. But you're always doing something. You're always busy. You're always in class, cleaning. Always doing something. You don't really have time to focus on home, your family, your relationships, what you left behind, your old job, your friends, parties, family, like all that shit. You don't even have time to think about it. So a lot of people still sometimes are stressed about what's going on back home. But I mean, you don't really have time to think about it, but when you do think about it, it can be kind of stressful. So just try to take yourself out of where the life you used to have and put yourself in your new life, and don't focus on everything that's going back home, because it's just gonna stress you out and make you depressed, and it's just not gonna let you be able to focus on what you're trying to do at basic military training, which is to become an airman. Is ultimately what you want to become. Once you go, everyone wants to graduate and get the airman's coin, have your ceremony, the march, everything. The march. I don't know. So just like try to focus on you during that time, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't worry about everything else that you left behind. Just focus on you, because it's just gonna stress you out more. And it's not about everyone else back home. It's about you, getting your stripes, getting the uniform, getting the Air Force tape right here over your heart. That's seriously what it's all about. So, focus on yourself during that time. And then when you finish, you can try to go back, if it's possible, maybe you're in Guard Reserve, to go back into your old routine. If you go into active duty, your whole life's about to change. So be prepared for that. Also, I say basic training isn't hard because literally, if you do exactly what you're told to do, you will be fine. They're going to yell at you either way. If you do something exactly right, they're going to yell at you the same way as if you did it completely wrong. So you're never right in basic training. You're going to get yelled at all the time. Even if you did something great, perfect, you're still going to get yelled at. You just have to know, you have to understand that, that no matter what you do, they're never going to be satisfied. They're being your military training instructors, MTIs, will never be satisfied. So understand that, yeah, you're going to get yelled at, and some people are going to cry. Please don't cry. Some people are going to get really stressed. It might make you depressed. They're not making it personal. They're just trying to form you in and mold you into the airman that they want you to become. So just understand that nothing is hard. You just have to, the hard thing is the mental part. That's it. Mentally, it's difficult. Physically, easy. PT, so easy. Physical training, so easy. School, not hard at all. Don't fall asleep. Pay attention. Like everything. Shooting, pretty easy. I hate shooting. That's the only reason I don't like it. I'm pretty sure you still shoot in basic. I'm pretty sure. It's easy. Everything is just mental. You're going to get yelled at constantly. You're going to be told that you're nothing constantly. You're going to be told that everything you do is wrong. You're never going to be an airman. You suck at life. People are going to talk to you like you're fucking shit. Don't talk back. Just listen to what they say. Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. And get on with your shit, you know? It's not hard. It's really easy. People say it's impossible to not get noticed in basic. I did not get noticed until 8th week, literally. I stayed under the radar the entire time, which is really hard for me, because I'm all over the fucking place, you know, yelling and trying to be funny and shit. So I don't know how I didn't get noticed. All my friends were like, what the fuck? Like, he never yells at you. And I was like, I don't fucking know. It's because I fucking did my job. And I did it well. Don't give them a reason to notice you. I want to tell you not to volunteer for anything, because that's like the #1 rule, but I mean, if you want to do it, go for it. My advice would be don't volunteer for anything, but if you want to, that's on you. I didn't volunteer for anything, by the way. Nope. Wasn't playing that game. You volunteer for something, and then all of a sudden, you know, you're into something you don't want to fucking do because you asked for it. Not about that. Let's see. Ways to not get noticed. You know, nothing's hard. Just do your job. And just don't be loud. Don't be obnoxious. Don't be the slowest runner. Don't suck at PT. That's how you get noticed, is by being bad at something. Don't fall asleep all the time in class. That's how you get noticed. Like, pay the fuck attention. Don't suck at marching. Marching is not hard, okay? Like, it's not hard at all. There's a lot of people you're going to find that can't march. I don't understand it. You don't need to practice marching before you go. It's literally basically walking. So just don't suck. Pay attention to what you're doing. Listen to what they're telling you to do and just do it. What else are some general things I can tell you guys? Drink lots of water. You're going to find it's hard sometimes to drink water because you're just so sick of fucking drinking water and you got to pee every 5 seconds. But drink lots of water, stay hydrated. It'll keep you, water's your Red Bull, water's your Monster, water is everything. If you need to stay awake, just keep drinking the water, alright? What else? I'm trying to think of some general stuff. You have the opportunity to go to church on Sundays. I would take advantage of that opportunity. A lot of girls in my flight didn't, and I don't think they really know what they missed out on. I personally went to the Contemporary Church, which was awesome. It was a great time, good lessons, good stuff like that. If you're into that, there are a bunch of, you go to Wicca Church, Jewish Church. I don't know if I said that right, Jewish Church. If you're Jewish, if you're Catholic, if you're Christian, Methodist, Baptist, all that stuff. Muslim, they offer all of them. So I'm sure there's a category that would fit you. Go to church, it's a nice getaway. No military training instructors are allowed, so it's just you and your pastor, father, preacher dude. And it's just a good time. It's a nice getaway. It's a nice break. I would go. If you don't want to go, you're just going to be stuck in the bays cleaning, most likely. If that's what you want to do, fine. That's what you want to do, but I would take advantage of the opportunity. I think they have base liberties now, but that has nothing to do with anything. But just take advantage of the learning experience, so try your hardest. Like, you see so many people go through base training. I know I did my flight, where they just didn't care about anyone else but themselves. When you join the Air Force or the military in general, you're thinking about the bigger picture, not just yourself. You're thinking about your whole country. And if your flight can't even depend on you to do something, then you have some serious issues and you really need to work on them. An example of that would be something called EC duty. They're like kind of guards, or like police guards. I don't know. It means entry controller, EC. They control who comes in and out of the dorms, and there's an EC, two EC monitors, or two EC people. It's been a long time, I'm sorry. Two EC people at all times, just walking around the dorms with a weapon, which is a gun. Not loaded or anything, it's not real. And at all hours, so you're gonna get woken up at like 4 in the morning to go on EC duty from like 4 to 6. And the most annoying thing when I was on EC duty is I had the 12 a.m. to 2 p.m. shift, or 12 a.m. to 2 a.m. shift, like every other day, right? Which, yeah, it fucking sucked, right? I got woken up at 12 a.m. to work for 2 hours, and then went back to bed for like 2 hours, and then I'd wake up. You'd go wake up the person that's going to go on the shift after you. So you can't get relieved until they come on shift, right? And there would be people who just wouldn't get out of bed. Like, you'd be like, please, get up. It's your shift. It's your shift. Just please get out of bed. And they just wouldn't get up. So that makes you have to stay up longer. And sleep is fucking precious in basic. It's fucking precious. And you just want to go to bed. That's all you want to do. And they just would not get out of bed because they're fucking ignorant. There's nothing more to it. They're just fucking ignorant. So just, if you know you gotta do something and you know what you're supposed to do, just do it. Yeah, it sucks to get up in the middle of the night to just stand there, but you know what? That's what your country is asking you to do right now, so just do it. It's not hard. Just, do your job right. There's a lot of cleaning going on. You're gonna have to clean a bunch of shit: bathrooms, floors, lockers, everything, weapons. You know what? People depend on you to do a good job, If they can't depend on you to fucking wipe down a sink good, how are they gonna depend on you to save their lives? You know what I'm saying? So, you just do your job, do it well. Yeah, it seems stupid at the time, but just fucking do it. It's not hard. Alright, this video is already longer than I want it to be. Maybe I'll do a part 2 or something. But I can't really do a basic military training, like, informative video that really applies to people that are going to be going because it's changed since I went in. So everything I would tell you guys wouldn't really apply to you, and that was like 3 years ago, so I don't really remember. I have really bad short-term memory. But hopefully that was helpful to some extent. I don't know. But thanks for watching. Subscribe if you want to. Appreciate it all. Thank you guys. Bye.